An atheist once said theories are facts they can't be questioned. But here are several theories that have been debunked. Theories are not facts, but they try to use facts to make logical predictions. Some theories are stronger and have more facts than others. Even today there are competing theories on the same phenomena.
Scientists can discover many facts, and lots of facts put together support a theory. The beauty of a theory is that you can use it to predict facts that you haven't even discovered yet. Then, later, if those facts turn up, they support your theory even more. But what happens if a theory doesn't predict future facts so well? Or if multiple theories explain the same set of facts? This isn't necessarily wrong or bad, but more facts are needed to eliminate wrong theories and be more certain about the ones that are right. Theories with more facts are sturdier. Other theories may seem equally convincing, but you have to look at the facts that support them.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
The definition of a word is intelligible and comprehensible speech, and the Bible tells us that from God's speech, from the spoken word, all things are created for his use. All things are maneuvered by vibrational speech. Because what is speech besides just vibrations?
Today, things are largely made up of atoms, but hundreds of seconds after the Big Bang, it was too hot for electrons to join atomic nuclei to make atoms. Instead, the universe consisted of a swirling sea of subatomic matter. A few seconds after the Big Bang, it was hotter still, hot enough to overpower the forces that usually hold protons and neutrons together in atomic nuclei. Further back, microseconds after the Big Bang, and the protons and neutrons were only just beginning to form from quarks, one of the fundamental building blocks of the standard model of particle physics. Further back still, and the energy was too great even for the quarks to stick together. Physicists hope that by going to even greater energies, they can see back to a time when all the forces were one and the same, which would make
music of tiny particles. If I had a super microscope and I could peer into an electron, I would not see a dot at all. I would see a rubber band. And as the rubber band vibrates at a different frequency, it changes into a neutrino. It changes again into a quark. In fact, all the hundreds of subatomic particles that we've seen are nothing but different vibrations of the same string. So physics is the harmonies you can write on these strings. Chemistry is the melodies you can play on interacting strings. The universe is a symphony of strings. And the mind of God is cosmic music resonating through hyperspace.
That is the mind of God.
The Kalam cosmological argument for the existence of God was like this. Number one, everything that begins to exist must have a cause. And this is something logical any rational person will agree to. And number two, the universe did begin to exist. And he argued that if it didn't begin to exist, then it must be eternal, which means that there is an infinite number of past events, which is logically impossible because actual infinities are not possible. And if there has been actual infinite number of events, then we would not be here today. So it must have had a beginning. Now, modern science did confirm this because we know today that the universe did have a beginning. And hence, from 1 and 2, it follows that the universe, since it had a beginning and what begins needs a cause, the universe has a cause. This cause must be outside of the universe, transcending it, which means God.